Have you ever noticed that the famous Silva three-finger technique looks strangely familiar? Three fingertips touching together. Thumb, index finger, middle finger. Most people know it as a psychological trigger created by Jose Silva to instantly reconnect you with the calm, focused alpha state of mind. But here's something fascinating. Thousands of years before the Silva method was ever developed, ancient yogic traditions were already using this exact hand position. It's called the Kubera Mudra. It's traditionally associated with intention, focus, and prosperity. Now, does that mean Jose Silva intentionally borrowed it? There's no historical evidence that he did, but the similarity raises an interesting question. What if two completely different traditions discovered that the same simple gesture could help people focus their minds toward a desired outcome? Today, we're exploring the surprising connection between modern mind training and an ancient symbolic practice. Whether you see it as psychology, tradition, symbolism, or personal ritual, it's a fascinating intersection of old wisdom and modern techniques. Let's dive in. In Sanskrit, the word mudra means seal, gesture, or symbol. Mudras have been used for centuries during meditation and yoga as intentional hand positions. Each mudra carries symbolic meaning within those traditions. Kubera mudra is named after Kubera, a deity associated with wealth, prosperity, and abundance in Hindu tradition. To perform it, touch together your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger. Fold your ring finger and little finger gently into your palm. That's it. Simple. Ancient yogic teachings often associate these fingers with symbolic elements. The thumb represents fire, energy, action, and willpower. The index finger represents air, clarity, learning, and focused thought. The middle finger represents ether or space, possibility, expansion, and openness. These symbolic associations come from traditional yogic philosophy rather than modern science. Within that framework, bringing these fingers together represents aligning intention, focus, and purposeful action toward a goal. Whether you interpret that literally or simply as a meaningful ritual, the gesture encourages concentrated attention, and that idea begins to sound surprisingly familiar. Jose Silva taught the three-finger technique for an entirely different reason. His goal wasn't to teach mudras. His goal was to create what psychology often calls an anchor. When practiced repeatedly while entering a deeply relaxed alpha state, touching these three fingers together becomes associated with that mental state. Over time, your brain learns the connection. Eventually, simply bringing those fingers together may help remind you to return to that calm, focused mindset. This is similar to how certain smells can trigger vivid memories, or hearing a favorite song instantly transports you back to another time in your life. It's the power of association. Now, here's where things become really interesting. The Silva method emphasizes training the mind. Kubera Mudra emphasizes intentional symbolic action during meditation. Different origins, different explanations, yet both encourage focused attention through the same physical gesture. One approaches it through learned psychological association, the other through centuries-old contemplative tradition. Whether you see that as coincidence, convergence, or something more meaningful is up to you. If you'd like to combine these two practices into a single mindfulness exercise, here's one way to do it. Step 1. Enter your alpha level using your preferred Silva relaxation method. Slow your breathing, relax your body, quiet your thoughts. Step 2. Bring together your thumb, index finger, and middle finger, forming the Kubera Mudra. Notice the gentle pressure where your fingertips meet. Step 3. Now imagine your goal as already accomplished. Don't picture yourself chasing it. Picture yourself living it. Feel the emotions you believe would naturally accompany achieving that goal. Gratitude, relief, confidence, joy. Focus on those feelings while maintaining the gesture. The mudra becomes a physical reminder of your intention, while your visualization strengthens your mental rehearsal. Step 4. When you're finished, release the gesture. Take a slow breath. Return to your day. The exercise isn't about forcing an outcome. It's about consistently practicing focused attention, emotional engagement, and intentional action. One of the most fascinating things about studying different traditions is discovering unexpected similarities. Modern psychology teaches us that repeated associations can strengthen habits and mental focus. Ancient contemplative traditions often use symbolic gestures to support meditation and intention. They speak different languages, but sometimes they point towards similar human experiences. Whether you view the Kubera Mudra as a symbolic ritual, whether you appreciate the Silva method as a mental training technique, or whether you simply enjoy combining practices that help you stay focused, the real value lies in consistency. Your thoughts matter, your habits matter, your actions matter. And sometimes, a simple gesture can remind you of all three. If you found this connection between the Silva method and the Kubera Mudra interesting, let me know in the comments. Had you ever noticed how similar these two techniques are? I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoy exploring manifestation, meditation, the Silva method, Neville Goddard, and practical mindset techniques, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.